Hey everyone, have a hi here, bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we are going to be discussing the details for the Extreme Z Awakening of LR Majin Vegeta. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So first and foremost, let's talk about the OG 90% LRs and their Extreme Z Awakenings. Because I'll tell you what they did with the LR Broly was very impressive. But then since then, with the LR, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and now this unit here, they're a lot better. Absolutely, this unit is a lot better. However, it feels like they're missing just a little bit, and that's fine. Due to the fact that these are very, very old units and they're trying to make it more relevant, and this unit is going to be relevant here. But my question is, did they forget that this unit was an extreme unit? Because the passives, you kind of look at it go, okay, you want to build more teams that are definitely more category oriented because we're in the category meta. But if you're going to run like Super Battle Roads and stuff like that, some of the things that you would want to get for Super Battle Roads and harder events, you kind of aren't able to use some of these, additional passes. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the changes they made on this unit here. Like I said, it's a very, very good unit, but it's just not as, widely desirable as like the LR Strength Broly. So that unit there, they just did that unit really, really good. So let's make this a little bit bigger here. But by the way, this is the Beyond the Ferocious Flash Majin Vegeta. And of course, we know that the leader skill is the mono-type leader at AGL, key plus 4, HP attack defense 120%, which is good for, battlefield and things of that nature. So that's going to be a benefit there. Now, they did improve the super attack and ultra super attack, where Majin Vegeta is one of the only units that do this. I don't think there's another LR that has the opposite effect for the 12 key and the 18 key, the super attack and ultra super attack. As you can see, the 12 key is raises attack for 1 turn, which is a additional benefit. So this is added on from the old version here. So nice little 30% increase in SA multiplier, and the increase when it comes to the EZA as well. So SA 25, and causes mega colossal damage with a medium chance of stunning an enemy, which that's an increase as well from rare chance to medium chance. But you see the 12 key is a mega colossal damage. It's the higher damage on the super attack. So once again, on the 12 key, very strange, and I don't know if they really are designed when it comes to this, right? So now the ultra super attack is the final explosion, which is the one that everyone loves to do, but it was really hard to actually do, right? Because of some key issues getting him to 18 key. However, this also causes the lower amount of damage, but it causes damage to all enemies. That's the really nice thing about the ultra super attack here. And of course, that's useful for World Tournament. But do I see this unit as now the new World Tournament King? No, I think Broly still goes with that. There now you can use this unit like on a Pure Saiyans team now. I think Pure Saiyans might be the best World Tournament to run team now these days. But yeah, the increase for raises attack for 1 turn, that's also a benefit there. And then, of course, again, a medium chance to stun enemy. So both, it's going to be good. If you're going to run this on Super Battle Road, you have that medium chance of stunning all enemies, which is very, very strong, right? So let's talk about the passive skill. The passive skill for the Dearly Beloved, the initial increase, right, is solid, right? Defense 150%, which Majin Vegeta had no defense beforehand, so he was unusable at the current meta. Now, having that's already solid due to the fact his defense is 15,000 base stat there. So he's going to be really strong defensively, but there's not going to be any additional defense except for a 20% increase if you have a Kid Trunks on the team. But that's pretty much about it. There's no stacking for longer events or things of that nature. But I think at 150, he's going to at least take some damage okay, right? So, but of course, there's going to be testing with that. They also did increase the passive attack. So that's really, really beneficial, right? Because the raises attack on super attack, that's just the SA multiplier. This is the 180% to attack here when performing a super attack, is 30% more than it was before, right, at 150. So just with those two things, very beneficial, and of course they made this unit already great. Now the confusing part of this was they added these additional passive skills, and you're like, okay, how is this gonna work? Especially the first one, because the first one is like almost like the best one, right? I think the Trunks is really good as well, but it's Ki +2 reduced damage, which is damage mitigation by 20%, which is good. It's not like 30, 40 or higher, but 20% is still very good. But it includes, it only happens when you have a Bulma on the team. Now, when you look at this, like, wait a minute. One, there's not that many Bulmas, and two, there's really one that you can only think about that you're going to be able to run on a team that's not a mono team, right? So we'll talk about those units in a bit. So you're like, okay, we're probably not gonna get that, and really the only time you're gonna use that unit, which is basically the strength Vegeta and Bulma, is on a pure Saiyans. I'm sorry, not pure Saiyans, of Vegeta's family. Super Battle Road, right? That's the only one that you can kind of say, okay, I need that there, and I guess that can help out, but that's for one Super Battle Road, right? It's out of like all these other options that you have. So I say, okay, that's fine. And then you have a Ki +2 and additional attack and defense 20% if you have a Kid Trunks on the team. Now that one's gonna be more useful because there are certain teams that, of course, the Kid Trunks and Kid Goten, which is the boys, Kamehameha and Gifted Warriors, that works out fine, right, with Gifted Warriors. So yeah, that works out really good, at least for getting the additional attack and defense, which I think is going to be really strong because that's calculated separately. And then finally, you get a Ki +2 with a chance of performing a critical hit 20% when you have a Goku on the team, or the enemy is, wait a minute, whose ally, is attacking the same turn, or you have an enemy with Goku. So that's very limited there as well. So, and then they have this additional thing with you're under 30% HP, you're going to have a Ki +12 and perform a critical hit, which is basically you're going to be able to do the Ultra Super attack and then critical hit on that attack all there. So how it's built is just very strange to me, right? So you have to really think about building your team, which is fine. That's good for the game and all. But when you're looking at like when you're gonna actually use this, Bulma, Kid Trunks, and Goku, they're super units generally speaking, and this is an extreme unit. And I'm thinking to myself, did they forget that this was an extreme unit? So they should have some options of running some extreme units that's gonna give them some buffs. But I don't really see any of that. Like, maybe giving us additional boost if you're, having a Boo on the team or something of that nature, right? So something that's extreme that you can be able to run on here and give a passive boost. But yeah, it's very interesting how they built them. So I'm not a huge fan, I guess. I think they could have put some additional thought into this. But anyway, this is what the information that we do have. Link skills: Super Saiyan, Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Pride, Royal Lineage, Overflash, Shattering Limit, and Legendary Power. So no fierce battle here. This is a Shattering Limit. And then category: Resurrected Warriors, Majin Buu Saga, Pure Saiyans, Vegeta's Family, Worthy Rivals, Super Saiyan 2, Final Trump Card, All Out Struggle, Connected Hope, Karate Body and Mind, and a Gifted Warriors. The really nice thing about this unit, it is, he's on a lot of different categories. So that's going to be very, very beneficial. So anyway, let's quickly talk about these units here where you're saying, okay, great, where are you going to run those extra passive skills here? And I should have just talked about this while I was going through the passive, but you can see the Strength Vegeta there. Strength Vegeta here is the one that I'm thinking, okay, great. You can run him on the, Vegeta's Family Super Battle Road, and you're going to get that 20% mitigation. That's pretty much about it. You're not going to be able to run this unit here on a Extreme AGL Super Battle Road or a Extreme Super Battle Road. That's not going to be available for you, right? So I was like, okay, So you're not going to get that damage mitigation, which is very, very beneficial on Super Battle Road. Or if you're doing like Legendary Goku event or something of that nature, I guess you can, run these 2 units here, but none of these 2 units are going to like stack on defense and stuff like that. So once again, very interesting on that 20% damage, which you're not going to get very often. The Trunks here I think it's, like I said, it's a little bit better. That of course you can run this unit here and run a full team with the Majin Vegeta on there. But like I said, generally speaking, being an extreme unit, it just sticks out like a sore thumb sometimes, right? So, and then the rest of the units you can see down here with the Goku. Of course, there's a ton of Gokus you can run, but it has to be running in the same attacking turn. You want to bring, of course, a really, really strong unit here. Now, if you're going to run a full HAL team, you can run MUA Goku, and then you can run like the Spirit Bomb Goku too, right? So yeah, you do have options on that passive skill, but for me, I'm just kind of looking back into it, going, I think they could have done better, or just said, hey, you know what? Yeah, this guy's an extreme unit. Let's make him really good on a certain extreme teams like Resurrected Warriors, which this unit really ran pretty good on. He's going to be running fine on Majin Buu Saga, and of course Pure Saiyans. You can run multitude of different combinations, but yeah, right as of right now, I'm feeling like this is going to be a LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, which he's very good, but he's not like overly impressive. So anyway, that's just my initial thoughts. Can't wait for them to introduce a new Majin Vegeta like this. Can't wait for that, because this character and this unit here deserves more units. So anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and yeah, thank you all for watching. If you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, and do all that good stuff. And yeah, thank you for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.